Okay, welcome back. I'd intended for today's video to quite possibly be the last one in the series, for me to finish up the day 12, cure those last two people, and just see the ending. But been a little change of plans at the suggestion of long-time saviour of this playthrough, No Justice on YouTube. I am actually going to redo day 11. It's currently 9:30 in the morning on day 11, just after I'd been looting some houses. Basically wound back about 2 videos worth of content, I think, thereabouts. I'm about to get stabbed. Off to a great start here. But essentially we're going to try and do better at the quests. I've allowed myself to Google just a little bit to get myself pointed in the right direction of the 3 major quests that we're going to be tackling today, which is fully understanding what's going on with the polyhedron, finding out what the fuck the deal with Maria Kana is, and thirdly, helping those little kids find their dad. I've looked into all 3 quests and I know sort of roughly what I need to do. Managed to remain relatively spoiler free on the actual, plot points that evolve from that though, so hopefully we should have some interesting developments to see. Because apparently I did miss a lot of important shit. I sort of denied myself some of the important ending points for this campaign as a result of failing basically every quest yesterday, so this seems like the best course of action, honestly. So we're getting the fuck on with that, I think. It's 9:30, so I'm hoping quests will have begun. I don't think I have anyway, I've not checked, but I don't think... He really wants that rat dead. He really wants that me dead, what the fuck, man? Calm down. I might have a letter to go see the Inquisitor, but I believe I should be able to speak to the kids. We read through all the quest text last time, so I'm just going to skip through it this time. This one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, Clara is in here as well, but we've not actually got the quest to speak to her yet. We're going to ignore the letters that Clara and Anatomy send, because they didn't really seem to do much for me. Actually talking to them didn't really seem super important. Just seemed to be a little bit of exposition, which we've already read once. So is this guy going to try and burn me? No, I don't know why that last one burned me. I wasn't infected enough to deserve it, I don't think. That's certainly not helping. That's contributing a little bit to the Get Joe Infected fund, I think, but I'm just stopping in here real quick so I can sort myself out a little bit. I have got to deal with this controller, man. I have got to deal with this controller. Hold on. Wait a second. It's honestly, to be fair, it's not an average Joe Pathologic video if I don't have to stop to unplug my controller because it's being a vibrating little dick. At least once. I don't know why it would ever happen twice, but yeah. There we are, I guess. A single lemon, very cool. I don't even know why I spoke to that guy. I've got nothing to gain from him. I'm also probably gonna just have to power through exhaustion today. I do have those coffee beans I bought back in like day 2 or something and never used, so now might actually be a good time to munch through those, actually. See how much impact they make. Actually pretty fucking good. Okay, that's good to know. That's really helpful information, actually. You can probably get through this game without ever sleeping if you just stock up on those. They're not super expensive either, right? Huh. It's never too late to learn new mechanics in Pathologic. I'll tell you what. So first port of call, I believe, is the Inquisitor, and then... Was it Victor who sent me on the quest for Maria? Because it can't have been her, right? Because she was unconscious all day. think it was Victor. Might go there first because there's a little bit of a rat problem right now that I could do with getting rid of. Do you have a quest for me, bud?
The commander will...
This one. This one. This one. That one. That one. This one. That one. Okay, that's one quest. We know where Capella is. And apparently, like, I think I just didn't speak to Clara enough. Because it did seem like Clara was the other person to speak to regarding that quest, so we will head back in that direction very shortly. But first, we stop in here. So apologies if you don't have any context for these quests. I guess just go rewatch the previous 2 videos if you can't remember what any of this was about. I'm not going to read through all this again, unfortunately. Sorry. That one. I'm trying to remember what options I picked last time, just so I can sort of commit to my my choices, you know. Oh. I don't remember having this option last time. That makes a lot of sense, because apparently the person I do need to speak to is Andre, and that's why Peter had no answers for me last time. It could have been the Pope for all I care, it doesn't matter, but I need facts. The facts are only something that we can attach to the rest of the documents and show the commander. I don't see the blueprints of the Foundation here. Do find them for all that is holy. Fine. Fine. Okay, so yeah, we need to speak to Andre, which was something I said I should have done last video, I think. But by the time I considered that as an option, I just didn't have time to do it anymore, so unfortunate. Whoops. But yeah, Capella, Andre, Clara, and then apparently the kids. I might just speak to this guy real quick. Apparently the kids were, their father was over by the graveyard, but not actually in the graveyard, as far as I can tell from the super handy wiki page I googled. So I guess I just need to explore around there a little bit more thoroughly. I just must have completely missed something. Either that or it was too late in the day. I do know there are some like weird cut-offs and deadlines for certain quests and stuff in this game, so actually achieving everything can be a little bit awkward at times. Yes, I think that about covers it. I think that's about everything. And we should have plenty of time to do it as well, because, I mean, even now it can't be any later than about 11, right? Yeah, 20 to 11. We've got loads of time. We'll get all this done, no problem. Now that I know what I'm doing, now that I've got a plan. It is a shame that this is sort of the sort of game where, like, sometimes you will just have to Google the answer, because I feel like it's very easy to miss context. Like, that whole thing that the Inquisitor just said then about Andre being the one who planned the polyhedron and not actually Peter. That I'm sure I didn't get last time. I must have picked a different dialogue option, and as a result I just went to the wrong guy and then got confused. Like, it's very easy to fuck these things up, it seems. Clara. Hello.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah, we had this conversation last time. But if I talk to her again, maybe she'll have something more to say. There we go.
Every single person.
Can't believe I didn't think of just speaking to her a second time last time. What a fucking dumb fuck. All of you are obsessed with murder and destruction. Why doesn't it occur to any of you that you can heal without cutting the sick parts off? I've come to you on behalf of Maria Kaner, Clara. Why should I care for your Maria Kaner? Yesterday I might have been afraid of her, but now I'm beginning to feel my own power. Also, I'm not the mistress of the earth. She's mistaken. Why have the Kanes told you that you're not the third mistress? What? They did? Which one? Victor or Georgi? This is very important. Victor. Ha! Then it's all bosh. Be on your way, Bachelor. I shall speak to Maria myself if she wants me to, that is. As you wish, but don't expect me to help you. Today or tomorrow. Farewell. Is that all I needed to do?
I'm surprised you're still alive.
By the way, 2 days ago I received a little letter from you. What was it supposed to mean? Take it at face value, Bachelor. Nothing is to be broken. Believe me, the town is alive. As for you and Haruspex, you are demons, deceived and ruthless, and your eyes are white. Your eyes are white for you. Your eyes are white, for you are blind. There we go, got that. Your tongues are red, for you thirst for blood. Yourselves are invincible, for you are hollow. One of you wants to decapitate it, another to slice away its body. And you? And I will keep everything. Both of you are destined to fail. Both of you will ruin that which can live united. United tragically, but united still. Let them argue, let them deny one another, but that is exactly how it grows. The town is inconceivable without the tower is impossible without the town. How are you going to keep it all? It's impossible. True, it can only happen miraculously. You can't do that, just trust me. That will be your miracle. Although Barak doesn't need that anymore, he has paid for his thickness in spades. We'll see. Your letter was impressive. If I ever get out of here, I'm going to keep it as a memento of this trip. Dun. Dun. Oh, okay, it stopped. I'm gonna say, there's some pretty cool music in this game. That track isn't necessarily one of the better ones. Well, it's starting to grate on me a bit the longer that conversation was going. So we go see Andre next, I think. We'll get Capella on the way back. Oh, and also I want to swing by the graveyard to try and find these kids' dad. Not quite sure what's going on with that, but I intend to find out. There's a lot of people trying to murder me right now, and I'm not super cool with that, so I might just do a quick save, to be honest. Just a quick one. It's a quick little cheeky save as a treat. Yeah, I thought that was where the pub was. I'm gonna wrap around to it though, because there's just too much going on down by the riverbank. I think it's safer to go this way. He says, immediately trapping himself behind a fence. I knew exactly what I was doing. I called it out before I even got round there. And yet, part of me, just part of me, had to believe in that tiny glimmer of hope that there was in fact an opening in that fence that I'd just forgotten about. On some level, I had to believe it was true. It's the only thing that could keep me going at that point. Right. Mr. Stamerton. Stamartin? Who knows? They took Andre away, the bold chairman of our feast. We could do nothing. They threatened us with guns and even killed 2 of us. Who took him? The soldiers. We were resisting them for almost an hour, but they'd broken in and turned everything here upside down. Why did it happen? Yesterday, Andre attacked a patrol while trying to protect his brother. Yeah, we talked about that before. He disarmed the soldiers and killed an officer. Today, they came to take revenge on him. Where did they take him? I've heard one of them say that they'll take him to the railway dead end. I think they'll lock our Stamerton in one of the carriages and then shoot him. He's at the railway dead end. Look for him there. And now it ends badly for him. The Anarchitect. It's a good name. There are too many soldiers there. Though there were more than a dozen of them here, and there must be even more there, you won't make it. Don't worry, I will. I've got a very cool gun now. Okay, I need to speak to Block about it, do I? Seem to be going back to Block an awful lot. I feel like I could just go down there and deal with it myself, but maybe speaking to Block is the more sensible option beforehand. I don't know if we're on a time limit for this. Do we need to go straight there? I don't know. Fuck it. I'll try and take it on my own. Just save again real quick. just on the off chance that I royally fuck this up. Because first I wanna look into the mystery of the disappearing kids. I'm trying not to like make myself go back and forth to the same place over and over again, so I'm trying to push going back to block like back a bit if I can. For like when I need to return to the kids and probably Clara again. We'll see though. We'll see how it plays out. Hope I'm still going to have time to do everything I want regarding like trading for schmauders and stuff. I suppose I didn't really do much in the last video, did I? Aside from just kill time and fail to do these quests, so I'm probably going to be okay. I can still do all that on the final day after all, right? So yeah, apparently should be something to see. I forgot to commit to memory exactly where the thing to see is. It's supposed to be near the graveyard somewhere. Around the back, maybe? Nothing too exciting so far. As pleasant a stroll as this is, breathing in the sweet forest air. Forest air? There's not a single fucking tree in this game, I don't think. The sweet field air. The air of the plains. That's just the house of the worm, isn't it? Unless it's over there. As it is something to do with that? Nothing going on over here, is there? There's not even anyone fucking here. Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's head back towards the graveyard a bit. We've clearly gone off course. What am I missing? Ah, I think I found out what I'm missing. Hey, you wanna... Okay, you know what? Those guys, pretty quick on the draw, turns out. Pretty good at fucking mowing me down. At least I know where I'm going this time, eh? Jesus Christ, okay. There's 4 of them. And they will all just shoot me if I shoot them. So what's the solution here? I don't like the fact that they all raised their guns as I approached. I don't know if they like I acted rashly perhaps because I thought maybe I was on a bit of a time limit, a bit of a time crunch to stop them shooting those poor people. Don't really know what else I could have done other than just come in guns blazing, but we'll get closer and save, and then we can experiment a bit, right? We can try and find a solution. I do think the solution might just be to kill them, but I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. I don't know, maybe if I'd bought better clothes, I might have, might be a bit more impenetrable to bullets. Can survive being shot because I have a particularly fancy shirt or whatever, you know. You could argue this is an RPG at its core. There must be like a plus 10 to armor stat somewhere I can get. Plus 5 to not bleeding out and dying in the street, you know. think I could just like... Well, now I only have 3 bullets, so this is going to get a lot harder. What if I just get in the way? Don't shoot. Let me talk to these men. Let me talk to you, men. No, my options do in fact seem quite limited here. Oh, there they all go. Can't loot them, and it didn't update my quest either, weirdly. I thought maybe it would be like, hey, you can't do this anymore. Allowable to face execution in the hands of where would this execution take place? Fine, we'll load again. I guess I'll just try and take them on. Maybe if I'm quick I can get into cover after shooting one, and then they'll all shoot, and then I can shoot another one, and it'll just be a game of precision precision cat and mouse, you know? Expert level whack-a-mole. Seems like they only fire once I leave. Like once I sort of give up on the situation, they actually fire. It might have been on a timer, but it did seem like it didn't happen until I sort of backed off a bit. Just trying to see if I can get to a position where I can have cover. I guess here, maybe? Wow, that is just immediate. That's just instant. I guess maybe I'm not on full health. It is 3 bullets to the head, though, isn't it? It is a lot. It is a lot to be dealing with. This button. Nope. Hang on, I'll get there. This button. Yeah, my health isn't maxed, so maybe, I guess, maybe, perhaps, if I get onto full health, I can take a shot and then back off and heal. Maybe, perhaps, in some planet, on some level. Also, this does feel like the better position to be at if I can... Nope. How close do I need to be then? Is this close enough? It is, but it doesn't help me much. This is an interesting predicament in which I find myself right now. Because I would really like to save these kids' father. Hang on. Okay, yeah. I was wondering if maybe talking to Block was actually the follow-up for the kids' quest and not the follow-up for the Stammerton quest, but no. It does seem like all I can really do here is interfere myself. It doesn't seem like there's any other option. Because as soon as I've, like, registered it, then the murder's gonna happen. There's not really any escaping it at that point, right? So... Can't get up on the rock. This game's not very good at things like that. It's just immediate. It's just immediate. I don't know, maybe if I had like if there's like a more powerful weapon I could have had that could have taken out all 4 in one shot. Is there a rocket launcher in this game? Is there an ion cannon? Can I do a precision orbital strike to remove these 4 fellas off the map, or is the rifle the best bet I've got, you know? I know Molotov cocktails exist, but I don't think you can actually use them, or at least I can't remember if I ever tried. I feel like I did and just couldn't work them out. There really is just nothing I can do. Could knife him. Can't just like line them up and put a bullet through all of them, can I? Oh, there they go. Was that really necessary? Was that really called for? I say I can't even loot them. Can't even get a memento for the kids. I wonder what happens if I return to the kids now, having seen that. So I really don't think it's not like there's degrees, right? There's some things where it's like, okay, maybe I'm just bad at the game, and if I was better at FPSs or whatever, I could deal with this. That's not in this ballpark. Like the three guys instantly turn on a dime and all shoot you in synchronicity. And you just immediately die, like within half a second of killing the first one, the others kill you, and that's it. There's not really a lot of leeway there. Which I feel like might also be the same issue I'll be having trying to save Andre in a second. Potentially, right? Like, if it's just more army dudes surrounding him, then again, I don't really know what I'm going to be able to do about that. It'd be nice if they could shoot each other, but that doesn't seem to happen. The bullets seem to pass through one another no matter how I position myself and just all hit me. Don't know exactly where Andre's going to be either. I was assuming like down near where the tracks leave town, just based on the wording of what was said, but I don't actually know for certain. Going to be around here somewhere, but the specifics elude me. That's Murky's house, so it's not going to be in there, is it? They did say they'd like trapped him in a railway car though, right? Can we go in this one? Yes, but there's nothing in here. Very cool. Is it down here with this lot? Oh. Oh, well that could be an issue. I've only got 4 bullets. Maybe I can Metal Gear Solid this shit. The stealth approach. They'll never see it coming. Okay. I can't actually do anything is the problem. I guess I need to kill all these dudes. Or I guess the better option is to speak to Block. Which we're gonna do. That's why we're loading. We're gonna go witness the firing squad again, and then go back and speak to Block and the kids. And Clara, probably. This was meant to be my my revisit to day 11 in order to get all the quests done. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know if I drove that point home sufficiently, but that plan's not going great so far, is it? it's not a flawless plan, honestly. I left in time to not hear the gunshots, so maybe that means they didn't happen. And if a tree falls in the wood and there's no one around to hear it, does it make a sound? Did you all hear that? Just like a horrible clipped gunshot sound. I guess they fired, but the audio got confused as to whether I should hear it or not. That was pretty cool. Like, started playing it and then immediately stopped it again, so we just got like a fraction of audio. Abruptly cut off in its prime. That poor audio file. It deserved better, honestly. So yeah, we'll go speak to Capella and then back up to the barracks to speak to fucking everyone else, I guess. Everybody else who's relevant today. Maybe we can still save Andre if we can convince Block to be helpful in any way. He's not usually great at that, but maybe just this once he'll do me a solid, you know. Only one way to find out, isn't there? Because like, there's no way I'm coming in guns blazing, lone rangering my way through that massive squad of dudes. That's just not happening. Even if I had the bullets, which I don't. I just don't think that's really a feasible thing to do. I guess they are spaced out more, so maybe they wouldn't all immediately turn and start firing on me after I shoot the first one, but I still don't think it'll be a particularly smooth exchange, let's put it that way. Hello. This. Cool. Dope, as the kids say. The kids don't say dope. The kids said dope in like 1994, which is honestly kind of like before my time. But it doesn't matter, I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back that cool, like, 90s rap lingo. If De La Soul said it, then everyone's going to be saying it. That's what I think. This isn't the right building. What is this building? I've never acknowledged that house's existence. I know it's just a house. It's not any building of relevance. But I've somehow just, like, never realised it was there. A weird new discovery for me. Much like how coffee works. Kids are gone. I guess I failed that quest, but I wasn't sure how to succeed it anyway.
I've lost 2/3 of my troops here in 2 days.
Did you put Andre Stammerton, the architect, in front of a firing squad? Never heard of this person before, and no, I never gave such an order. Tell me more. I was informed that your soldiers took away Andre Stammerton, the architect, to shoot him. He must not be shot. Listen here, any orders given here are given by me, and I gave no such order. If a soldier claims I did, then they are a mutiny and subject to a court-martial. I will begin the investigation of this incident immediately. He was taken to the railway. I request reinforcements to set him free. I just was by the weapon. It's patrolled by the 8th Company. These are loyal men, although there has indeed been suspicious activity. I hate how Clara's just staring dead-eyed into the mid-distance in the corner of the screen. So what you're saying is that soldiers took away your friend, claiming to have done so on my orders. Yes. Where did you get this information? The witnesses of the arrest have told me. Fine, I'll summon the company commander and have him report the situation. If your friend was caught red-handed or arrested duly and according to the instructions, he will be brought to me. If the bastards are abusing their authority, we will arrest him. It might be too late. I'm sorry to hear that, but I have no right to remove the soldiers from their posts. There is tension. Be patient, or just go there yourself. If you see an execution being prepared for, tell Captain Longin that he is to cease unauthorized activity and wait for me. Fine. I guess I'll go try that. I don't know which one of them was Captain Longin. Maybe Captain Longin will spawn now that I'm returning there myself. I don't know. I don't know if this is something to do with me sicking the soldiers on the people from the Bone Stake lot. I don't know if this is like the fallout to that. Like Andre is considered to have been part of all that for some reason. I'm annoyed that I never saved those kids' dad, but I'm not I'm not going to try and do that one, I don't think. I don't think I can. I genuinely don't think... I genuinely don't know how that's meant to be possible. Just keep slaloming all this bullshit. How is this still infection? Is there anywhere in this fucking town that isn't infected at this point? Just like a little slither of town, perhaps, that is clean and not bombarding me with noxious gases constantly. That would be really cool. That would get muchos bonus pointos from me. Right then, saving Andre. I don't know if this captain's going to be over by the weapon, because that's what Block was talking about, saying the 8th Company or whatever guard the weapon, or if he's more likely to be down with the bad boys, right? Down by the train carriage, I imagine. It didn't really seem like any of the people down there wanted to talk, though, let's be real. They all immediately raised their guns when I came within the vicinity, so I'm not really expecting to see much cooperation down here. I'm just hoping there's going to be an extra NPC there now that I've spoken to Block, though. Anyone feel like talking? Maybe it's the one at the back. Maybe if I can sneak around again, I can possibly talk to him. They're not making it very easy to communicate with their leader if that's the case, though. Stop pointing guns at me, lads. It's not necessary, is it? It is as well, holy shit. Aha, and here's the good architect. So you came here on your own accord, willingly. Why no escort? I'm not an architect, I'm a bachelor. A bachelor, an architect, who cares? I'm not going to waste my time getting to know you. Tell me, was it you who perforated my men yesterday? Well, now we're going to perforate you. If you're religious, now is the time to pray. Are you out of your mind? I went to see your superior officer, Alexander Block. Your Block is not our superior. He was only just appointed to be our commander, so don't run complaining to him. We don't take orders from the guy. This reeks of a court-martial officer. Come on, hands on the nape, face to the wall. There, to the car. Hand your personal belongings over. Quick, march. Fine, but not to the car. Take me to the step. I want to have a smoke before I die. Dogs? The fuck? Finally! The dogs do something! At long last. They really take all my fucking items? If this quest took my schmauders away... Actually, I didn't have any schmauders, did I? If this quest took all my schmauder tradables away, then I'm not fucking doing it, man. You know? It's not worth it. Neither is this fight, honestly. Unless maybe I have to kill the dogs in order to complete the quest. Can't seem to fucking hit the things. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not ideal. I've decided I don't like day 11 very much. I've decided this isn't my my particular favourite section of this video game. To be fair, I was only complaining, well not complaining, but commenting, I guess, on the fact that Artemy's final days were a lot harder than Dankovsky's. So the game's doing a pretty good job of proving me completely wrong on that point, isn't it? Here, fight 4 guys who instantly kill you. Here, get teleported into a place where you have to punch dogs to death. Like, it's not a generous game. I can definitely just run away from those dogs and survive, but I just don't know if that's going to ruin the quest if I do, because I know this game's not always necessarily the best designed, and it's very easy to just sequence break shit accidentally. So I don't want to ruin anything by not doing the fight that it's setting me up to do, but I don't really know what else I can do there. I can probably save scum my way through the fight, but Jesus Christ, it takes a long time to punch those dogs to death, and also, you know, if it is actually just going to remove all of my items, then I just don't want to do it. That just doesn't feel worth it to me, no matter what the reward for the quest is. Like, I don't feel like that's a suitable payoff, is to lose my entire inventory worth of shit. It's entirely possible that they just took my weapons away, or even that they didn't even do that and they just unequipped my weapon, and I could have, but I just didn't really have an opportunity to open my inventory while those dogs were coming on me. That was definitely not the turn of phrase I meant to use there. You know, when the dogs were coming on me. I'm sorry. I can only apologise for some of the things that I say. It's not intentional, I didn't mean nothing by it. My mouth doesn't always know exactly what it's trying to say, and my brain honestly just doesn't want to contribute, so things just sort of happen, and I don't think I can be fairly blamed for any of them. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to save here. New slot again. Always a new slot. Fuck it, everything is a new slot forever. And we're going to try that again. But what we're going to do is we're going to run away. We're going to stop in on Grace probably and just reset the dogs. Check my inventory, see if they've truly taken everything away from me or not. And, well, fuck you, video game. That wasn't fair. This is absolutely absurd. Wait, I'm not the person you were going to shoot. What makes you think that? We'd love to shoot you, whoever you are. 30 people have walked this path today already. 2 of them have bought the return ticket, though. We only accept Panacea. Here it is, see? I'm keeping it close to the heart. So what, lucky guy? You got a Panacea? I'm actually quite intrigued by your own vial. Okay, that just got me here again. Interesting. I thought I had a... Did I not have a vial of Panacea? Was that not something that was in my inventory? I was quite happy to give him that, honestly. Oh yeah, they just took literally everything, huh? What happened to the quest? Apparently Andre did not manage to get to the firing squad before me. They took me for him, which means they won't be bothering him any further. I wonder where he is, though. Perhaps someone in the Twireen Shebeen. The Twireen Shebeen. The Twireen Shebeen. The fuck? The Twireen Shebeen. Does that just mean the pub? Yeah, I thought as much. I figured that would probably happen. I had spotted those guys through the gate, but... How is this quest meant to happen then? How is this meant to unfold in any way positively for me? I'm struggling here. Unless I can in some way recover my gun, I cannot escape the graveyard. I'm just trapped in the graveyard forever. And that's a real problem for me, that is. That's a real gosh darn issue, if I ever heard of one. Saw one, smelt one, or felt one. Is this guy gonna shoot me? You gotta shoot your officer in order to do it. I can't, like, get my stuff back anywhere, can I? Ow. I mean, I didn't speak to Grace. Maybe speaking to Grace will help. Help, Grace.
Why don't they bring anyone here? So quiet.
Listen, I can't feel my legs and my lungs are heavy. Could you please take a closer look at me? Oh, you're covered in bullet holes. How did you survive? This cannot be. Oh, where are the soldiers? Have they left? No, they're here, smoking by the fence. Can't you hear them talk and laugh? No, I hear nothing. My ears are bursting. I can hardly hear you. Do you have bandages? I need to get my wounds dressed. I do. We're so very much in luck today. I've gotten some new ones to tend to the people from Andre's den, and I do have some left. Many people were killed here, you know, and some of them came here. People from the den? Who was killed here? There was a terrible fight. First they were attacked, 5 were killed, 2 were wounded. Then they got together, there was an awful lot of them, and they went somewhere. And came back with Andre. They brought 2 people dead and 7 wounded. That's who I tended to. I see. So you managed to get away with it. Do you have any weapons? Here, I have something I took from the wounded. They forgot it here. See, a carving knife and small tourniquets. I also have cotton wool and lint. Give me everything. So you're saying they're smoking behind the wall, huh? I mean... Okay, sure. This isn't gonna help a great deal, though. The fuck do I do about this? Hello. I can't really do much here. Excuse me? Excuse me, Pathologic? A little bit of an explanation for this would be cool. I'm struggling with this one. How the fuck do you do this quest?
I've been forgotten.
How is a knife helpful? How is a knife helpful to me? Aside from anything else, once again, I have lost everything. Like, all my hopes of curing everyone on day 12 are gone now. Even if I do manage to make it out of here alive, like... Because this isn't Skyrim, you know? This isn't some game where they'll give me all my stuff back once I complete the quest or whatever. I don't see that happening. I feel like I have just lost everything for the crime of wanting to do this quest. You know what? Let's see what Google has to say about this. Let's see what... I mean, we've already Googled so much, right? Bachelor Day 11. We'll work this out, don't you worry. We'll figure this right out. It's probably this one, the execution, right? Oh no, that's the one about the I would have got a schmouder for doing that if I'd saved the kid's the kid's dad. When he finds them, he must kill the 4 soldiers quickly before they fire. How? On what fucking planet is that possible? Right. Go to Grace's lodge where you get a tourniquet, a bandage, and a knife. Grace will warn him the soldiers standing guard at the cemetery entrance. The Bachelor kills them and returns to the train carriage to kill the rogue soldiers and repossesses his belongings. Oh, I do get my shit back. Apparently, I just kill them? I just kill them. What the fuck? This is the dumbest way of looting bullets I've ever seen. I mean, thanks. Thanks for the rifle and all, but... Okay, what does it say? We're just going to follow the wiki at this point, fuck it. Returns to the train carriage to kill the rogue soldiers and repossess his belongings. I guess I just need to kill them all with this gun then. I guess that's what happens. I guess that's what we're doing now. I mean, I've got 20 bullets, so I probably can. Assuming they don't all aggro at once, I can just pick them off one at a time, right? It might take a few attempts, a bit of the old safe scummery, but I see no reason why I wouldn't be able to do that now that I've got the ammo for it. This is so dumb, though. Oh. Okay, alright, Pathologic. I was gonna wrap up around now, but fuck it, we'll do this. We'll finish this one up. And then yeah, it looks like we have failed the kid's father's quest, which means we don't get that free schmouder, which would have been really nice, but I guess that's not a priority. Doesn't look like there's much more to that quest aside from doing that. I think we can live without that, that's fine. I guess after this we will be following up on the Maria stuff, which I also know what to do next with. I don't know the entirety of the quest, but I looked up where I was going wrong, and you go to Nina's grave rather than the cemetery. That's what I was getting wrong with that one. Nina does have a grave, and that is a thing that has been established and we've interacted with before, so that was on me. I can't blame the game for me misunderstanding that one. So it is a shame, like, I've not had to do it a lot, but there have now been like 2 or 3 occasions where I've had to use the wiki to get through this game. It is just slightly too cryptic, if you ask me. Right? Like, I'm fine with crypticness for the most part. I like how the story is like shrouded in mystery and you have to sort of unpick it a bit yourself and form your own conclusions and stuff. I like that sort of shit. But if my objectives were just a little bit more clear cut, that would be really nice. Just a little bit. If it wasn't like, as I say, you can just completely miss instructions on what to do just by saying the wrong thing to the wrong person, that sort of thing. Like, I'm not super down with that element of this game. I'm sure it's, you know, a lot of people think that's cool and unique, and it is unique. I'll grant it that. It's a very unique game in a lot of ways, but some of the ways that it chooses to be unique aren't necessarily what I would call the good decision. Wow, okay, immediately, huh? Just immediately. I didn't think I was close enough to shoot him yet. That's why I wasn't shooting. I didn't think I was close enough. I felt like I was about 6 feet away from those firing squad guys and still missing my shots, so like... The drop-off on bullets seems to be pretty fucking brutal, honestly. Maybe if we come around this way, get up behind this dude. They're very well-trained soldiers, I'll grant them that. You can't fault them for that, honestly. They're very good at turning 180 degrees and walking away. Turning 180 degrees and popping a cap in your ass. You know what I mean? Just on a dime. I was literally clicking. I was mid-click. He killed me mid-click. In the time it took my finger to move the half a centimetre downwards to input the click, the guy managed to turn around and blow my fucking knackers off. Like, it's impressive, honestly. He's a very talented young man, but for fun gameplay, it does not make. Okay, one down. Do I just like save after each one? I feel like I do, right? Good thing I've got a lot of bullets. It wasn't even the one I was shooting at who shot back at me. It was his mate. His mate saw me. He felt my presence. He sensed me. Look at them all. Look at them all scanning the horizon. Fucking hell, man. Jesus Christ, I know I said I would do this video, but it's going to be a hell of a long video, I think. It's going to be a lot of trial and error involved in this one. It becomes a lot less of a skill game when the AI has perfect accuracy and kills you in one hit, honestly. Really? Honestly, though? Plus, they just have longer range than you as well, so they can kill you and you have to sneak up on them. Okay, okay, the rest of them didn't sense that one. They didn't feel it in their bones this time. That works out pretty well for me. Maybe I can just fucking execute them all from behind. Alright, boys. I don't know why this counts as a good thing. I mean, I guess they are rogue soldiers or whatever, but it's clearly putting my reputation up based on the sound effect. How did that one die? One at the front died. You have a heart attack from panic. He's aware all of his friends were mysteriously dropping dead at the sound of a gunshot. There we go. Oh look, it's all my things. I have too many things now. Keep the scalpel. Yay, my stuff. God, this is going to take a long time to load. My dude. I don't even want the water, honestly. I don't even want it. I could have left half this shit behind, honestly. Quite happily left half this shit behind. Panacea. I'm not sure if that is useful to me, but fuck it, we don't need the morphine. We'll call that a success, I guess. One quest down. Join us next time for more quests, hopefully. I'll see you.